2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our featured group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with his playing partner this week.
Yeah, so this week their goal is to beat Jon Rahm. Henny, that is by no means an easy feat.
No, if Jon Rahm is fired up, sparks could fly, you want to be out of the way, and he's just going to go straight through like a Spanish bull.
Yes, he's fire and brimstone, isn't he, Jon Rahm? All the Americans couldn't beat him in a Ryder Cup. This player, well, it's an ambitious rivalry to say the least. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. This putt is of 9 feet. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
He's currently tied for second. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Yeah, that one will play. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Looking good.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
That's tiny. And he's down there.
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, that's a nice line. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie.
Luke, I don't know if you know this or not, but nothing rolls like a ball.
And now at 3 under overall. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Outstanding shot. High quality.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Putting for birdie.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Fair effort. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Nicely done.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
This one's online. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. And now 4 under for the tournament. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
This one's for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Well, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
Jon Rahm watched that one all the way. Great approach shot. This player is definitely upping the pressure in this rivalry. It's looking solid.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, almost went in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. The lines aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Yeah, good bunker shot there. Nothing left for the par.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That was wonderfully done. Second shot here at the 10th. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And down it goes. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 19 feet from the cup.
Looking really good.
Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. How close was that to going down? Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Wow, what a save.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today, as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this one, hitting into a downhill green. They might be taking a bit less club here.
Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. That was a beauty. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
I don't mind the look of this. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And now that finds him in first place. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Going with the 7. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Ouch, that hurts. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this putt coming up for his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Oh, really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Well, that's beautifully judged. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently in 5th place.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, get in. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
I like the look of this. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. Choosing the 9-iron here. Should find the green. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. Just a 4-footer remaining. This looks good. Now it's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.